Hello and welcome to an episode of Historically Marked. I am Jason in Kilmichael, Mississippi, the town that cares, or at least that's what they advertise itself as. But I am just in the town of 1,500 people. I'm not gonna lie, the place looks very desolate. But this is the hometown of bluesman B.B. King, the most important bluesman of the 20th century, arguably. And there's a historical marker from the Mississippi Blues Trail erected in its town park. I'm gonna go check it out, learn more about B.B. King. Here we go. All right, this is their downtown strip. As you can see, very empty storefronts. That is a city hall. That is open, I can tell you that. And right across the street is the park. A couple sheltered areas, places to sit. No playground, but there must be an antique fire station. But I'm going to go ahead and show you this marker. Now there are several of these put up in Mississippi by the Mississippi Blues Commission. Kilmichael, B.B. King's roots. Riley B. King, who was born in the Delta 50 miles west of here in 1925, spent many of his formative years in Kilmichael in the 1930s and 40s before achieving stardom as B.B. King. His first mentor on the guitar was the Reverend Archie Fair, who played while preaching at a local church. King credited his teacher at the one-room Elkhorn School, Luther Henson, with instilling in him dignity, independence, and hope, qualities that served King well during his long career. And I'll look on the back here. All right, in the back, there's a lot of information here, but here is one of his recordings on the ABC Records label. That had to have been like in the late 60s or maybe early 70s. B.B. King, it says, is often most associated with his adopted hometown of Indianola, but it was here in Kilmichael, Mississippi's hill country region that he first decided to pursue music. King was actually born in tiny Berkeley, and following the breakup of his parents, when he was 4 years old, he and his mother moved here to Kilmichael. He lived mostly with her mother, Elnora Fair, who was a sharecropper on the farm of Ed Wayne Henderson, where young Riley also picked cotton. As a child, B.B. King met Booker Bucka White and saw him perform. King would later live with White during his first stay in Memphis. King recalled that he first heard the blues here in Kilmichael via the unaccompanied singing of various agricultural workers and his uncle, Big Jack Bennett, who was married to his mother's sister, Nevada. He also regularly visited the home of his aunt Mima, or Mimi, who had a phonograph and blues records by Blind Lemon Jefferson and Lonnie Johnson, both important influences on King's later music. She also owned a pump organ on which King first learned about chords. The most important of King's musical influences in Kilmichael was the Reverend Archie Fair, as it says on the front. King first performed, though, as a singer and formed the Elkhorn Jubilee Singers together with his cousin, Burkhead Davis. The group was named after the Elkhorn Primitive Baptist Church, which ran the one-room schoolhouse that King attended. King's life in Kilmichael was also marked by tragedy. His mother died when he was just 9 years old, and his grandmother passed away when King was 14. Both are buried in the cemetery of the Pinckney Grove Missionary Baptist Church. After his grandmother's death, King lived alone for a while and then with his uncle and aunt, before moving to live with his father, who had remarried and settled in Lexington, Mississippi. But he felt out of place there, however, and eventually ran away, riding his bicycle the 60 miles back to Kilmichael. He found a place to live and work on the family farm of Flake Cartilage, a white man whom King admired for his generosity, fairness, and lack of prejudice. And then he would attend school, buy his first real guitar, which was a red Stella. In 1943, King followed Burkhead Davis west to the Indianola area, where they formed another gospel group, the famous St. John's Gospel Singers. King later began playing blues there. And then, of course, that's where his career blossomed from there. And he passed away on May 14th, 2015. So here's some pictures. You can probably read the captions from there. And you can also scan that code and watch the film B.B. King Remembers. Pretty cool. Or you can also watch it. I don't even know if Vimeo still exists. But again, this was put up by the Mississippi Blues Trail. So are you a fan of B.B. King's? I mean, I can't really say that I'm a huge fan of his music. Like, I have not listened to enough of his recordings. I know that he put out several hits on the Billboard R&B chart, and I know that, again, he is regarded as the most important blues man in the United States of all time, perhaps. I know it's kind of hotly debated in some ways, but I did get the chance to see B.B. King live in St. Louis the year before his death. I mean, he played a few songs, like he played You Are My Sunshine, and he also played one of my all-time favorite songs that was also done by him, and that was The Thrill Is Gone, which was a top 20 hit in 1970. But everybody knows that the guy loved to perform, and of course, if you go to Memphis, there's a lot of things named after him. B.B. King and Beale Street are associated with each other. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and learned a lot about B.B. King. I am Jason in Kilmichael, Mississippi, signing off.